Seguimos en Futurecom 2011, nos encontramos con HB, que es de la empresa, de hecho es el director para América Latina de Bell Networks, con el que vamos a estar hablando sobre la empresa para que ustedes conozcan qué hace esta compañía. Vamos a cambiar al inglés. HB, welcome to Telesemana. So why don't you give us a quick overview on what Bell Networks does, and then we can explore what you guys are trying to communicate here at the show.
Sure. So Bell Networks is the primary leader in the carrier Wi-Fi market. So we specialize in large-scale networks and work with many of the largest Tier 1 carriers worldwide. Okay. And we've been expanding our presence here in Latin America, and this show has actually been a good opportunity for us to follow on with a lot of our successes in other parts of the world as well.
Okay, what are you trying to sell here? Teleoperators, fixed operators, for example, or mobile operators. Okay, you guys need to do, a deployment of Wi-Fi around the city, or use the existing Wi-Fi infrastructure, for example, to do the famous offloading that we're hearing about in the US?
Sure. So essentially we see two major trends in carrier Wi-Fi. One is data onload, which is where the fixed line operators are starting to develop wireless strategies built around unlicensed products that are able to deliver significant cost savings in initial deployment and also develop a core competency in wireless technologies. The other area that obviously everyone's been focused on is 3G and 4G offload. We've been in that market since its very early days. We've done some very high-profile deployments in places like Times Square with AT&T. We do a lot of very busy events. A lot of operators struggle with large concerts and outdoor meetings. In those types of scenarios, our gear has been widely used for successful offloading as well as just general user experience enhancement, so improving the profitability.
When we talk about offloading, is there a viable solution for the we talk about scarcity of resources, the spectrum they have. This AT&T is obviously an interesting case because of the iPhone, they say. But is really Wi-Fi offloading the solution for these guys, or just a complement to other strategies that they might pursue?
Well, at Bel Air, we consider ourselves a mobile broadband equipment provider. So we aren't necessarily wedded to the Wi-Fi market alone, but we think that it's a very, very important strategic complement to any type of licensed product solution. Okay. So, however, one of the interesting things that we have observed in our experience in offload is that offload has become a bit of a misnomer. What we've discovered is that the pent-up user demand for any kind of access is so high, especially in high-density locations where the performance of the networks is already deteriorated. That what we see is a general expansion of the overall megabits per square kilometer or square mile when you start doing a Wi-Fi offering. Given the extremely low capex involved in delivering megabits per square kilometer using Wi-Fi, we found that it's a useful complement to any licensed band strategy.
Okay, we heard that, and correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not an expert on Wi-Fi, that Wi-Fi is a technology that it's evolving, and it seems that the future generations of Wi-Fi are going to have a farther reach than the current ones. Is it true? And if so, no?
No. Yeah. So obviously,
so I don't know if that would even change the game even further in terms of how an operator considers Wi-Fi as a part of their own strategy with 3G and 4G.
Absolutely.
But if the Wi-Fi exists, if that evolution that I'm talking about is science fiction, then.
No. Actually, Wi-Fi technology has been so widely adopted over the last 10-15 years that there's a real strong industry support for continuing the evolution of Wi-Fi. There's already standards work on multi-gigabit Wi-Fi technologies, and obviously as technologies expand to next generation type of solutions, existing generations of solutions become better and better performance. So we're already seeing better and better reach. The biggest driver in Wi-Fi, however, is the evolution of smartphone performance. Okay. The development of highly integrated SOC packages that are specialized for the handset market is bringing the battery life to levels that users can actually spend an entire day doing a lot of interactive work. And as we see that, the Wi-Fi requirements on these devices are also improving. So the iPhone and many of the latest Android devices like the Samsung Galaxies and stuff, they have extremely good Wi-Fi performance, much better than what was seen in previous generations.
Okay. What about those guys, I'm not going to say who, that say, yeah, you know, if you go for Wi-Fi offloading, what happens with the handset is that because you're having two radios on all the time, you have the Wi-Fi and the 3G, your battery dries very quickly, and so the user won't use the phone, so the operator doesn't make any money, so they obviously say use femtocells. What is your take on, I don't know if you are involved in the femtocell space, but if not, what is your vision in terms of that battery complaint?
We're generally very involved in all small cell technologies, including femtos and picos, where we follow those markets very closely, and we have products in the pico space.
Okay.
The evolution of licensed and unlicensed strategies is that they're becoming necessary complements to each other. There's just no way for licensed spectrum solutions to solve all of the problems. When you get into the femto and pico controller space, you're still burdened with centralized access control in the network, which results in much higher latencies and reduced user experience as compared with Wi-Fi. So really, platform technologies like Facebook and YouTube and Netflix, those types of technologies are really driving the market towards Wi-Fi in general. So device manufacturers and operators are having to deal with this reality. So it's not the operators who are pushing the Wi-Fi out. The users are actually demanding it.
So basically screw the battery.
The battery technologies will continue to improve. The packages
they haven't in the last 20 years that much, I think.
No, but I think the way that they handle it for Wi-Fi and the way that they handle it.
So you've seen a reduction on battery usage because of the evolution of Wi-Fi within the handsets?
We're seeing viable devices that are able to deliver multiple hours of streaming video support. That's one of the most amazing things about the iPad, especially, is that in such a small and compact device, we're able to see high performance Wi-Fi, multi-core mobile processing, and extremely high resolution with high brightness screens. So.
Okay. Let's leave aside the technology side, the Wi-Fi and all these things, and let's talk a little bit about your company or the company you represent. And tell me what you guys are doing in Latin America. What markets are you attacking with the operators, and what's the, if you have any news regarding contracts or anything with operators here in Latin America?
Well, we have operators that we're working with right now who are doing active deployments, and we have some deployments here in Brazil as well for some of our strand-based product, which is sold primarily to cable operators around the world.
Okay. So that's moving away from the Wi-Fi?
No, it is. It's essentially a Wi-Fi product that combines a cable modem and allows a cable operator to leverage their existing outdoor aerial strand. And so we've been very successful in that. We also have a robust portfolio of indoor products and new controller products that we're trying to expand our market reach with. And Latin America is central to our strategy. We're very excited. We've already hired staff here in Sao Paulo especially, and we're looking forward to a good deal of expansion in Wi-Fi.
Can you share any figures on how much of a business you get for Bel Air coming from the region? Is it 10%, 5%?
Currently it's in the 10% type of range, or approaching 10% type of range.
Any chance on my increase?
Yes, we're very hopeful. As VP of Latin America Sales,
You're quite
I'm going to continue pushing heavily for that.
All right. Good luck with that then.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.